Hari Om. A small analysis on the concept of Samsidhdhi compared to the Ashta Siddhis. The concept of Samsidhdhi is told in the Bhagavad Gita by the Lord Himself. So, what He said was the other 8 Siddhis are very powerful and they take a person to great heights with false egoism in them. The 8 Siddhis, if one attains, or any one of the Siddhi, they feel very proud instead of being sublime. So that's why the Lord said that these 8 Siddhis are that means they are very difficult to attain, and once attained, if they are not used in a proper way, there is every possibility for the person to get ruined. So that's why he told about the other Siddhi. The best of the Siddhis is Samsidhdhi. So what is this Samsidhdhi, and what the Lord said in the sloka of Bhagavad Gita? Let's see. Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnavanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gatim. So here that's what he said. Mam upetya punarjanma. So punarjanma, again to be born again and again. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. So the world is full of miseries, and it is temporary. The world is temporary for us. So Nabnavanti Mahatmana and Samsiddhim Paramam Gatim. So Samsiddhi. So one who keeps the Lord in mind all the time. And whatever work, actions they do, whatever thoughts they have, if they offer everything to God, they become great souls. And that itself is Samsiddhi. Such yogis, actually, they are with devotion to the Lord. Because such yogis, they always think of the abode of the Lord. They don't try to show any gimmicks or magics of the Ashta Siddhis. So here in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord said that whoever stops with the Ashta Siddhis, they will be there only. And after enjoying that, they will again come down into this mortal world. But those who practice the Samsiddhi, they won't come down into the world again. Their abode will be the lotus feet of the Lord. So here, what even the pranayama or the pratyahara or whatever it is, that which cannot attain the abode of God, this Samsiddhi will attain for a person. So generally all the yogis, what this with the pranayama, they feel that they experience that they have visualized God or God's abode. But this Samsidhdhi is totally different. It need not take any objects or any practices, like simply to keep the Lord in mind. So Lord before us, Lord in the eyes, Lord in the mind, Lord in the thoughts, Lord in the heart, and just feel that we are the instruments in His hands, and we go according to His orders, and what He decrees we do. Then the most important factor, the I, the egoism, it vanishes. When it vanishes, we are so subtle to the core. And when we become subtle to the core, we always think of the Lord and leave everything to Him. We just do the actions and we'll be only drashtas. Whatever happens will happen. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. So, with this thought, we will attain the Samsidhdhi, which is the best Siddhi according to the Lord of Lords. So all the other 8 Siddhis or the rest, they will lure a person. They will lure a person to show it again and again. Actually, all the other Siddhis are the different forms of attractions. Samsiddhi is not an attraction. It is totally surrendering. So the difference between the other Siddhis and Samsiddhi is a total surrender to the God. Atma Nivedana or Samarpanam, totally. We are surrendering ourselves to the Lord of Lords. And so there is no question of attraction in that. Because why should we make a show of surrendering? It's a concept, bhava in the mind. Okay, today I did this work. This work I am surrendering to God. I am offering it to God. God gave me this beautiful life. Now I am going to surrender this life again to Him. So surrender means we need not commit any suicide. No, we are going to lead our lives. We are going to live our lives. We are going to live our lives as decreed by God, with the thought that we are the instruments in the hands of God, and we just make the journey of this life as decreed by Him. When this concept is strong in the mind, we neither have the rewards or awards. Not bothered about that. What we have to do, we simply do. We do not bother about the name, fame, award, reward, or titles, the wealth which we acquire, all these. The simple way, the humble way, the noble way is only think of God keeping in our heart. It's because of Him we are able to do. And if He is not there, we cannot do anything. If He is not in us as Chaitanya, we cannot even breathe. We become a corpse. We become corpse. So with that thought, we will live our life. So there is one saying, Nitya Truptaha Nirasreha. So one who is all the time happy, contented, he need not depend on any other thing for happiness or contentment. Samsidhdhi is that type. A person's mind will always be happy, will always be filled with bliss and ecstasy, experience that bliss and ecstasy, that he need not depend on any other thing for happiness or joy. So when this feeling comes, we totally surrender ourselves. That itself is the last one, that Atma Nivedana. We submit ourselves at His holy feet, which is the final abode for anybody. It is the final abode for anybody. There is no to wait. That means to whatever place we go, again we have to come back to the pavilion. So this also is like that. We come from His abode and again we have to reach His abode. To reach His abode, if we gather all these things like egoism, pride or wealth or bondages or all these things, we cannot reach His abode. Again, we have to come down onto the earth to experience all these. But once we reach this Samsidhdhi, the highest level as told by Him in the Bhagavad Gita, we need not worry about any other thing, because the abode is ours. We are at His abode. So why should we bother about any other thing? Why should we bother about name, fame or other shows? Well, life is for living. Life is not for show. So here this is very important. So that's why he said that all the great rishis, the munis, they all experienced Samsidhdhi. They tried to reach that level. They did not stop. They did not at all bother about these Ashta Sidhdhis. They did not make a show of anything. So this is very important. And if by chance, if actually anybody most incidentally or accidentally happened, any gimmick or magic took place, it is not with their record. Like when Lord Rama, he just walked on the way in the path, his foot touched a stone and the stone turned into Ahalya. In the same way, this also happens. So actually they did not do anything on their record. Just by the glance, they could, that means such things were performed, not with any intention. So in Samsidhdhi, they attained to that stage. So this is so of all the other siddhis, Samsidhdhi is the the best siddhi of all. Hari Om.